Who came up with the name Universal Honey, and what does it mean?
It actually was originally a song, but the song ended up kind of just falling by the wayside, and we never did it. And later, when we were looking for a name for the band, John kept saying, I really like the word universal a lot, and we knew we couldn't use that because we'd get into a lot of trouble, but probably get a lot of press out of it or something. But so I just said, you know, well, there's an old song that I used to do, and it was called Universal Honey, and he thought, oh, that's cool, so it came out of that.
The CD is called Magic Basement. How'd you name the CD that?
Well, we rehearse in a basement, you know, we all write in the basement. The studio where we recorded was in a basement, both of them, because we did some recordings at different studios, and they were both in a basement. It was just been bizarre, actually. Most of the music was written in a basement, and so John just saw, you know, one day just said something like the Magic Basement, so we thought it'd be a cool name for an album, so.
Growing up, did you always want to be in a band?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What inspires your music? What groups that you listen to?
All different types of music, really. Yeah, like, you know, all the way from Beatles, Rolling Stones, definitely the Stones, like, were one of the first, like, rock bands that I started listening to that was, like, you know, really inspired me. But, you know, there's tons of stuff all along the way, you know.
How long were you guys in the pursuit of happiness, and why did you leave?
Leslie joined the Pursuit of Happiness in 1988, and I was in the band since the beginning, which would have been, I don't know, 85 or 86. And so we both quit in 1990, and we just wanted to do our own thing.
You know, Johnny might have written his bass parts, you know, like for the songs and stuff like that, but I was pretty well told everything that I had to do in that band, you know, except for the choreographic moves and all. The go-go dancing that I kind of did. There was no creative freedom at all. So we were writing together in that band, and we just thought, well, we got to do it sooner or later. Let's do it now.
So how did you get together with Laura and Bill, and what bands did you play in before you joined Universal Honey?
I was in just like local Hamilton area original bands, and the most recent band that I had been in had broken up, and I was sort of restless, and it was reading an audition kind of ad in a Toronto paper for a guitar player.
I'm from Hamilton as well, and I played in a couple different groups from that area, original bands.
Yeah, we were sort of looking for a drummer, and Laura had known Bill from Hamilton bands. And
how long has Universal Honey been together?
The inception of Universal Honey was like, what, 2 years ago?
Wow.
We went through a couple of lineup changes anyway. You know, we had to, you know, a few lineup changes, not tons, you know. Every band goes through a lineup change.
Every band does, really.
But we're finally we're a big, warm, happy, fuzzy family now.
Oh, there's love in the air. We've gotten a lot of mileage out of the record. I mean, it came out in Canada last May, although it wasn't readily available in most places. We've been able to still go out and play dates, you know, almost a year later. So.
Are you working on a second CD? And if so, when is it going to come out?
Well, we're not working on the CD yet, but we definitely have a lot of new material, and we've been demoing stuff, and
we're thinking about it a lot.
Yeah.